Moshi Moshi. Hello and welcome to my podcast within 5 minutes. This is your host Harsh Patel wishing you a beautiful day. Regardless of your generation, we have all experienced the painful sting of feeling FOMO, the fear of missing out. Let's say there's a concert in town and you're unable to make it to the concert with your friends. So you spend all night wondering what you're missing out on. Or let's say some of your colleagues have decided to go to a new place down the street for lunch and you're stuck with a little extra work. It keeps you wondering if they're bonding without you. FOMO is the reason why some of us do things way out of our comfort zones just to satisfy our anxiety. It makes you go to parties even when you have a cold. It makes you drive all the way down to the other corner of the city. And it is probably why you're burning all the money in your pockets right now. FOMO, the fear of missing out. It refers to a feeling of anxiety that an exciting or an interesting event may currently be happening elsewhere. People tend to wonder if the grass might be greener on the other side. We, as humans, are twice as affected by losses as we are by gains. So it makes sense that our instinct is to avoid the pain of missing out and dwell on our defeat if we do. We are wired to avoid losing out on things, including experiences. There are ways of easily finding out if your FOMO is taking the better of you. When doing social activities, do you tend to go to social media and think about which channel you'll post it on? Do you feel restless or nervous if you don't know what your friends are doing currently? Do you feel bad if you find out via social media that your friends are doing something without you? If you said yes to any of these, it could be a sign that your FOMO gets the better of you. Most people at one time or another have been preoccupied with the thought that someone, somewhere, is having a better time. For those who skew towards such thoughts, social media and smartphones have made it easier to keep track of what others are doing. It provides a situation in which you are comparing your regular life to the highlights of others' lives. Therefore, your sense of normal becomes skewed and you seem to be doing worse than your peers. In an attempt to prevent the stress caused by FOMO, most people end up in a constant process of checking behavior. That is, they constantly check their social feeds to see if they are missing out on anything. But being in such a hypervigilant state is the complete opposite of being at peace. There's good news though. FOMO isn't something you can't take control over. You definitely can. Practice something called JOMO, the joy of missing out. I know it sounds like a ripped off version of FOMO, but trust me, it's a very cheeky alternative. Embrace the choices you have made and find joy in the present situation. Millions of amazing things are happening all at once. You cannot be everywhere. Rather than worrying what you may or may not be missing, try making a choice that is best for you and own that decision. Remind yourself why you made that decision. If you find content in the choice you have made, you are less likely to compare your choice to another one. Nothing beats fear like gratitude, love, and living in the moment. When you are grateful for the things you have in life, you don't worry about other people and what they're doing. Being grateful is powerful as you learn to appreciate the things you have and the circumstances you are in. I'm not invited to a party that my friends are invited to. That's okay. At least I can relax at home without having to pretend and please others. And anyway, I have overspent money this month. I would have burned my pockets unnecessarily. Tell yourself that it's okay to say no if you can't afford it. Tell yourself that it's okay to say no. It's okay to be impulsive sometimes than to end up in an endless cycle of what you should choose to do. Practice living in the moment. Be here now. Slow down. Don't let your thoughts wander the sands of time and go astray. Hell is wanting to be somewhere else. Eliminate your habit of thinking, I wish I had chosen to do that. Because when you do, you're proclaiming that your choice to do something was in fact the wrong one. Avoid comparisons. A large part of feeling FOMO arises from the fact that you find yourself lacking when you compare yourself to others. Some of the happy photos on the internet are just a facade. It's easy to be a part of the masquerade. Your circumstances are unique to you, and so are your problems. Someone else might be looking at you and wishing they had the life that you have. So, practice being grateful for being you. I hope I've given you something to think about. Be grateful, spread kindness, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye and ciao.